Welcome to the march, everyone. So many people are here. It shows that Shreveport is part of the 99. I'm going to wake some people up. We have a prepared statement. We're going to read it. We'll embellish it if anyone wants to add to it. That's always helpful. But here we go. As one people, united, we acknowledge the reality that the future of the human race requires the cooperation of its members. That's us. Yeah. That our system protects our rights. Yeah. 99. And upon corruption of that system, it is up to the individuals. That's us. Yeah. Their own rights and those of their neighbors. Y'all are my neighbors.
Amen.
That a democratic government derives its just power from the people. Guess who that is? But corporations, guess who that is? Do not seek consent to extract wealth from the people and the earth, and that no true democracy is attainable when the process is determined by economic power. Sure. Right. We come to you at a time when corporations, which place profit over people, self-interest over justice, and oppression over equality, when they run our governments. We have peaceably assembled here is our right to let these facts be known. Yay! We have someone who wants to say something, so here we go.
Okay. Thomas F. Jefferson. I don't know if F was the middle name, but Thomas Jefferson was our president. And there's a quote that he made that said, when the people are afraid of their government, there's tyranny. Right? Yes. Yes. There's government, there's tyranny. But when the government fears the people, there is liberty. Yeah. That came from Thomas Jefferson. Yes. I can give it to you on my phone anytime. I've got it. I've got a lot more. But Thomas Jefferson, the president, said that when the government fear us, it's liberty. We want liberty again. True democracy. 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 True democracy.
I'm one of the 99 percenters.
Hey!
This does not own me. I can't afford my own congressman like they can.
Yeah.
He's lying back here saying what he said. It's not true. United we stand, and 99% of us are united against the 1%. We're tired of 1% owning Congress and telling Congress how to rule.
That's right.
Our corporations are sitting on over $1 trillion in overseas banks. We, the people, are 99%. It's against the law for us to keep our money overseas, but they're sitting on $1 trillion, over $1 trillion, and they want the government to let them have a tax amnesty so they can bring their trillions of dollars back.
Yes.
I say no.
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 No. No. No.
Okay. Now.
We've got to fight this on the national level, but please don't forget the local level.
Yes.
While we stand here, the Caddo Parish School Board is running a cafeteria for employees that first they lied when they gave few employees use it. They will not consider cutting it down, while our children do not have the textbooks they need.
Amen.
You look around Caddo Parish at the billboards they have spent money on, the robocalls, the letters home to parents, the slick brochures, and in the meantime they have laid off 30% of the support staff in schools and 2% of their own support staff. They are nothing but an employment agency for themselves and their friends. Find out who your school board representatives are, call them, and tell them to vote for the children of Caddo Parish, not for the central office staff.
Hospitals being run as businesses is an abomination.
We join with 1,500 cities standing against the 1%. Yeah!
Yes.
Solidarity!
Amen. Solidarity.
John F. Kennedy said once in his statement, he said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I'm a Vietnam veteran, 1968. I came back, and they had an announcement on the radio that all veterans come to the VA to get a free flu shot. I couldn't believe it, so I said, well, why not? I went over, signed the papers, filled the papers out and everything. And the man looked down there where I worked. See, I work for General Motors Corporation, which I'm retired now. And he asked me, he said, well, sir, we can't give you a flu shot because you earn too much money. They didn't have it. And he said, don't blame me, this is your Congress.
Yes. Their
They haven't done
Congress.
what I had to do, but they haven't done. We hired them, they didn't hire us. We are the government.
We are the running of the government.
But they have taken control, and now the fear factor's on. That's
Amen.
when I look at Social Security, I do not believe the situation. It used to be back in the 14th century, they had the rich and the poor, the aristocracy,
Amen.
and the elite. Either one now is getting
Same
back
deal.
to that point, no in between.
Feudalism.
So it's back, we are 99.
Exactly.
99.
Amen.
I figured that
our labor instead of the money going to 1% in this country. I'm scared that my 6 children won't have the opportunities that I and my children have. This is why I'm here. We have got to work on things. We have got to be worried about our children and their future. Yes.
Would you all join me in singing God Bless America?
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
God bless America.
And that I
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light of God. On the mountain, to the prairie, to the ocean, I will home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
I came out today because I felt that this is a calling going across this nation that we should all participate in. We've sat back, we've watched this operation go on and on and on, and certainly I have felt that it was going straight to hell.
Amen.
But I know and I pray.
Amen.
Those of you don't, okay, but I pray.
I pray.
And I have prayed to God that something would move in this country to cause a change.
Yes.
You know, we're talking about this 99% and this 1%, but I see the problem as our politicians. Whatever percent they are, they're taking too much money, they are bought. And those that are willing to be bought should leave.
Amen.
Get out of the office. You are corrupting it for us all.
Yes.
Because you make those decisions that Wall Street get to live by. You making those decisions that we have to live by. And it's time for a change.
Yes.
Do it right or get out. Give it up.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. I'm 100% disabled.
God bless you. Thank you.
We went there for a false reason, just like we're in Iraq. Pueblo incident was a lie perpetrated by the government, just like they're doing today. We should have never gone to Iran. It was a false.
Or Afghanistan.
No weapons of mass destruction. We are funneling more money to mercenaries than we are anywhere else in the world. Why are we supporting mercenaries that have the biggest military installation in the entire United States? Yes. They they're going to overpower our government if we don't stop them, because they're supported by the 1%, or they would not be here.
Yes.
I have watched this thing. I'm a fairly older guy. I'm 63, almost 64 in a few days.
Good for you.
And I have watched it from you know, people say that we're wrong, but how do they think this damn country was founded if it had not been for civil disobedience in the very beginning? That's how this country was founded, by people speaking out and saying what they mean. And if we don't step up and take all the corrupt politicians, the Democrats, the Republicans, all of them, every one of them needs to go. We need to look at our system and find out what's wrong and fix it. We haven't had a constitutional convention in 300 years. It's time to do it again, folks. We need support from the people like we're getting today, because if we don't get out in the streets and speak, we have not a chance of changing the way that things are. Thank you for listening.
Amen. Woo!
I'm here because the world has changed a lot since I graduated from college in 1978. Used to be, you worked hard, you had a job, you had employment. Now, our kids are graduating from college, and they're lucky if they find a job as a wait person. It's a scary world. And you know, if you look at it, years ago, several decades ago, our corporations, for short-term profits, started shipping our jobs overseas. Yes. Now, you look at Korea and China and India, the countries that our jobs are shipped to, what do they have that we are losing? They have a middle class. Amen. Our corporations had shipped our middle class away. They've given it to China, to India, and to Korea. They have our middle class that we had. They're continuing to ship jobs overseas. How do we fix that? Our corporations need to enact laws so our corporations, it may be too late, I hope not, but they can continue to ship our jobs overseas. I went to the VA website and looked at the help wanted ads for the veterans website, and guess what? Almost every job on there, guess where it was?
Overseas.
Korea. They were hiring the programmers in Korea. Our VA, our veterans should be getting jobs at the VA.
Amen.
We need to bring the jobs back to America. Bring them home.
Amen. Bring the jobs home.
Bring the jobs home. Bring the jobs home. Bring the jobs home. Bring the jobs home. Bring the jobs home.
I'll tell you exactly how we do it. We stop the subsidies and the loopholes and the tax credits for the corporations that have outsourced our jobs and our factories overseas. and we give those subsidies and we give those tax cuts to the businesses that hire and make American products. If we stop buying these things that they're bringing back, they're not saving us any money. They're improving their bottom line. They're improving their profits, but on the backs of children in Korea, China, Japan, India. We as Americans should be appalled. Buy American! Buy American! Buy American! And you know what? If you can't find it made American, then you do without.
GE pays no taxes. You lie.
No, because on paper they pay 35%, but in reality, many of them pay nothing. Nothing. Zero.
The facts are there.
Now, I'll tell you who's paying the most taxes in this country right now. It's the middle class. The middle class is carrying this whole country. And as the middle class falls, so does this country. And if the corporations are out to put the middle class out of business so they can have cheap foreign labor here, I say no.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Let it happen.
So buy American.
Buy American or don't buy at
How
all.
do we get companies to come back to America?
It doesn't matter what the rate is if you're not paying anything.
If you
doesn't matter what the
hire
rate is.
American employees.
I just told you that.
What's step 2?
Come up with a solution yourself. Don't ask these people.
I believe in government of the people, by the people, and